welcome to a brand new episode of Formula Pod, and this is Arjun here joining today.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back, me here, and surprisingly, we have someone who did not come for the previous few shows. It's
the legend, the man, Jason is here.
Oh
bollocks. I hate Jason. I hate Ferrari.
But we are here today to talk all about the Belgian Grand Prix, which happened at Spa-Francorchamps. It was a delayed but yet an exciting race, thanks to that rain pouring down during the session.
Yeah, I mean, I told you, Spa is all about rain. Spa is all about speed. It's all about the fast curves. And predictions, I did say it rained, and I should have asked for $1 million, but it did rain. So I'm really happy. And Jason, do you know what happened last race?
Don't put me on the spot like that. I was traveling, but as usual, Max wins. So I know Max would have won. Checo came second, and Leclerc came third. So that's.
Oh yeah, you knew Leclerc came third.
Of course. I'm a Ferrari fan. I should know that at the end of the day.
No, I think he would have been just putting in those kind of notification bells whenever Charles Leclerc wins. I need like a notification bell there.
Send me a few messages. But let's be honest. I don't think Red Bull is. We don't count Red Bull as like benchmark anymore. Like Red Bull is like right there. It's anything below Red Bull I can see. Other than that, it's like. So for me, I think P2 is P1. That's how I think now.
P3 is P1.
Yeah, okay, well, if Checo doesn't come in, sure, why not?
No, but see, Checo, say, at certain instances, he's like, okay, he goes the alpha. But it's not all, you don't always see Checo going the alpha.
When have you seen Checo go alpha?
No, as in alpha meaning it's just that, say, he goes all... Okay, I got to be with Max. Like, say, go to Max's space.
Okay, agreed. Yeah, I mean, he definitely does have.
But in the past
charisma.
2 races,
yeah, he does for sure. But I don't think he would be as quick as Max. Again, he's not. I think Red Bull's game plan in my head would be support Max, not overtake him. Okay, there are a few chances you can overtake him if you want to, but if it's Max P1. You're defending P3, so you're not letting anyone else come as a Red Bull P1, P2.
You know, I'm just realizing right now, this is basically like Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah, basically.
Instance.
Max is, I'll tell you this, right? Max is the face of Red Bull. It's like Lewis with Mercedes. Michael Schumacher with like Ferrari, McLaren. Back then, guys, if you didn't know that.
Wait, McLaren? Yeah. Schumacher?
Yeah.
McLaren was
Schumacher was there. McLaren?
No
what?
way.
No.
Like way.
That was Senna.
That's Ayrton Senna. Not
no, that was way like the first.
No.
Did he not join? He did join McLaren, like in the when Lewis Hamilton was with. What was that?
No, that was Fernando Alonso.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was
Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton were teammates. Because Michael Schumacher was replaced by Lewis Hamilton. Because it was Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg in the Mercedes. When Lewis Hamilton was in McLaren, it was with Fernando Alonso.
Because I saw this one advertisement on Mercedes, and it was Michael Schumacher and Hamilton. Yeah,
but they were
that was like 10 years ago.
I remember the ad, but it's not Michael Schumacher. It's Michael Schumacher and Nico Rosberg, not Hamilton. I'm like 100%. It's not Schumacher.
Okay, we'll go with your word.
Yeah.
If I win. Yeah, after this podcast, I'm gonna go.
Literally, let's put this down to the listeners.
Yeah, okay.
Like, if you manage to find advertisement with Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton, please let us know, or else we gotta give some really nice.
I'll buy a Red Bull shirt.
I'll buy a Mercedes shirt.
I think that's better for you.
Nah. No way.
You got two Mercedes fans over here, so come on, man.
Yeah, and I think anything's better than a Ferrari at this point.
Of course.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Anyways, let's
P3,
come down.
We have P3 this week, so
let's come down to the race.
I hate you so much. Okay, let's go.
Let's come down to the race though. A delayed start. Like, I just felt like I'm seeing a car, but it's not moving. It's just the only thing which is moving over there is rain and the water on the track.
There's a lot of aqua play. There was a lot of aqua play. For the listeners who don't know what aqua play is, when the friction reduces from the track and tires. So when there's water between the track and tires, so that aquaplay is basically where the car slides. It's a term we use in Formula One, but it's also used when you're driving as well. So when you're driving in rain in Dubai and you lose traction when there's too much of water, that causes aquaplay. And since the commercial cars have a lot of grip. Formula One cars are on slicks. So there's no, they can go on wets and they can go in intermediate greens, but at that speed,
It's a different
it's very
case.
dangerous. It's very dangerous. Living in Dubai, the way I drive, which is not safe, I do a lot of aquaplay sometimes, and I freak out with like a small car as well.
No, like, bro, come on. You act like you're driving a BMW, but then you're driving a Kia.
No, I'm driving a Kia because I'm rented. Okay. I'm leaving in a few days. I'm going to the UK, and I'm gonna start crying, man. I'm gonna miss this podcast. I'm still gonna be doing podcasts. No worries.
He will be doing that. It's just that he'll be joining us from a remote location.
Yeah, from Silverstone itself.
2024 Silverstone,
Huh?
2024 Silverstone.
I'll be right there next to Lewis.
Maybe we'll be there also.
Oh, I'm more than happy. I am
God
generally
knows.
more than happy for you guys to come.
God knows, we'll see.
Let's plan it.
We'll see how that turns out in the first place. But listeners, please do support even more, just so that me and Jason can fly out to the UK.
Yeah.
And go to Silverstone and watch the Grand Prix. But before even Silverstone, we have Abu Dhabi coming in, so
Yeah.
that's the big thing.
I'm,
But
I'm up for sponsorship if anyone's there.
Yeah. Yas Island, Mercedes, AMG Cafe, Dubai City Walk. to hit us up. Does Ferrari have any cafes here?
Race, but then there was
Ferrari
parts
has,
where-
do they? I don't know.
And
That's
then
called Ferrari
a
World.
lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
drivers
Ferrari World.
for a change
Still
started
like
on
Ferrari World.
softs instead of mediums,
Yeah.
which actually surprised me. I'm like, oh, this is like an interesting take, because because of the sprint weekend, apparently there was quite a good amount of tires available, and then thanks to these guys using wet tires, the only thing is that because of the wet sessions, they were having enough amount of slicks, so it just works quite well for them. But for certain people, it didn't work. Even during sprints, when it was Fernando Alonso's birthday, he managed to crash his car. That was a bit heartbreaking.
Yeah, he's pretty experienced as well. He's very experienced. But again, it's all about luck and faith at that point. He thought he had traction. He was in the right racing line, I'll tell you that. But there's always a split second, like you brake a little less, you're gone in the lanes, gravel, boundaries.
No, exactly. See, because the same morning you had Lance Stroll, he tried on the medium set of tires on a wet track, and then he didn't get grip, and he just managed to pace the barriers.
Yeah, he paced it up so much that he crashed. But
that's what I used the word so right. Cased the barriers.
Talking about luck, can we talk about Daniel's luck?
Oh, please, let's go.
This weekend it's been bad, isn't it? He's driven well.
But then, he didn't out-qualify Yuki Tsunoda, of course.
Yeah, but again, track limits is...
I'll tell you
Oh,
what.
yeah, the sprints.
No,
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, right, guys. Ricardo, he's a star in my eyes, right? Slow start, that's okay. He hasn't touched a Formula One car in so long, right? And obviously he was a king. Now he's not. So it's to start from the bottom again. That's what he did that time by leaving Red Bull and going to Renault. I don't know what he was thinking. He was in the pinnacle of where he was that time. It was either Max, Ricardo, right? And I'll tell you this, that Ricardo's having a bad session only because he's not used to it. Give him some time. Anyway, for the next 3 weeks, there's no racing. He's going to sit down, sit with his team, figure out something. You will see him in the top 10. In fact, top 7 in the next few races. That's my prediction. I know, Rick.
Okay, we got to then keep this up and locked. In the next 7 races, if we see Daniel Ricciardo in what, P7?
Anything above P7 is Rick. I'm telling you, it's a win-win for Rick.
No, if that's the case, what we'll do is we'll get you an AlphaTauri t-shirt.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not changing teams. Are you crazy? My room is filled with Mercedes. My Lego sets are Mercedes. I'm not gonna change anything, but I support Ricardo. I'll give you that.
I'll give you a Ricardo poster,
Yeah, fine.
like your AlphaTauri one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Rick, so I'll do it.
We'll put a Ferrari sticker at the side as well.
Yo, no, dude, I really want to kill you right now.
Oh Lord.
Anything red is dead.
Yeah, red flags.
Bro, nah.
Anyways, during the qualifying and during the race, we saw a couple of collisions.
Yeah.
So say during the quali, it's like especially in the sprints, we saw Lewis and Sergio. Like, I don't think that is a very valid penalty Hamilton was given, because technically, if he got that point, he by now would have been in front of Fernando Alonso in the drivers' championship, because now because of that penalty which came in, he's just like 1 point away from Fernando Alonso in the drivers' championship. But like, yeah, I just didn't feel that was, because I don't know, because in my eyes, it's just that space wasn't there, and plus there were winds there was the rain there is possibly a chance of skidding, like all these things are there, so it probably could be just more of like a racing incident.
But no, listen, Lewis is experienced. Right. He
Yeah.
should have pulled back a bit. So as a Lewis fan, I'll be very I'll try to be unbiased here. He should have taken a pace down. He should have got the penalty. I'm telling you. Lewis is experienced. It was just unfaithful at that time. Like, he didn't know what to do. He knew what to do, but let me rephrase this. Wait. Lewis is an experienced driver. Yes, agreed. Now, what happened to him was he was being maybe slightly overconfident, thinking no one would come in his peripheral vision. Someone did. And he did not realize when he had to back down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's one of the reasons why he was like, you know what, I crashed.
But it's also the fighter spirit, isn't it? If you and me were racing.
But is it
Yeah.
worth? No. Is it worth losing a car, or not having a practice?
That,
or
again,
qualify?
it depends, because Lewis has done it before, where it's happened the exact same turn, and he's touched someone else, and then they're out.
But okay, so
But again, it's
I kind of agree with you, because Formula One, if you don't go for the gaps, you're not racing.
yeah.
That's
Exactly.
that's a given saying. But is it worth losing a car? Maybe. I think at this point, Lewis should go for any gap.
Exactly. Like, see,
I agree with you.
you know, it's just reached a point that he's on a lifeline at this stage.
Yeah.
So it's like any chance he gets, he will utilize. But like you're saying, Lewis is experienced. What about Sergio? Sergio is also almost equally experienced. Like, I'm not going to say like he's not experienced. He was there before DRS was introduced in Formula One cars.
True.
You make a good point there.
So like, yeah, there are two experienced lads over there. So either one could give up. Sergio was just trying to do Max's move of being very aggressive, and Lewis just didn't give up.
I think both were pressured as well.
No, I really think. No, dude. I think it is Lewis's fault.
Okay, like yeah,
I think it was Lewis's fault because he knows. I mean, obviously, he has to go for the gap.
Of
He
course.
has to overtake Red Bull. That's his vision.
True.
But he also needs to understand where the car goes and how things go about.
Oh, of course.
That's a good point he made.
It's a Red Bull car. That's the pinnacle of Formula One. That car is super good. You cannot fight with cars like that. Let it go. It's better than crashing a car. Go P3. It's okay.
My God, I just get vibes right now where like I'm on the road and I gotta like give way to those.
Nissan Patrols.
Exactly, those extremely fast Lexuses or the Nissan Patrol or the Land Cruisers are out there in the roads in Dubai. But like, yeah, we got to also talk about Oscar Piastri versus Carlos Sainz. I feel like, yeah, Oscar Piastri shouldn't have taken the inside line. And like, yeah, to a certain degree, I agree with what Carlos Sainz said. Like, yeah, he has raced in that track for 7 or 8 times, and it's standard practice, being like, okay, if someone tries to take from inside, of course, you will be definitely in that stage where you will damage your car. But then I don't understand this though. Every single junior driver in Formula One, like whoever has come through the stages, would have definitely driven on in Spa, because Spa is one of the tracks in F2 and F3. So I don't. But that's the part where I don't agree. Being like Oscar Piastri is not having experience. Being an F2 and an F3 driver, if he has driven over there, that means he knows the track. Like, what are your thoughts?
You know, I'm actually watching the video as we speak. That was the sound that popped out, but yeah, it's clearly Piastri's fault.
You
over
realize
here.
that we edit this thing, right?
Yeah, I know. But I'm just for the podcast.
But like, yeah, okay.
But yeah, it's clearly Piastri's fault over here. What is he trying to go over there for?
Exactly.
There's no space. There's no room. There's nothing to achieve over there.
But again, you need to understand, like, we don't understand their pressure. So maybe he was trying, in his head, he was like, that's an amazing move. Again, you can make n number of mistakes, but if you don't learn from your mistakes, that's what makes you a bad driver. Okay, and it's time and situation. So if it his fault, yes, absolutely. But he's gonna learn from it.
No, but then this is also another thing though. With Oscar Piastri, I felt like he was way too overconfident with his moves. Way too overconfident. Because he was like, oh, I got in sprint P2, I'm having a really good practice session, good qualifying session. So in his mind, he's like, okay, I've placed the car somewhere in the front. And now,
He has all rights to feel confident.
yeah, he was feeling confident, but then I feel like the confidence just went way too much that he was like, okay, I can take it through inside and
I'm as good as Lando Norris.
Exactly. But then in reality, that's not the case.
In reality, both are shit.
Oh no!
Oh, no, come on. Lando, I will not say Lando
Jason.
Norris is shit.
Yo, get up, leave.
Like,
Get up and leave.
Lando
trust me-
fangirl's gonna come after me now.
Trust me, if our papaya fan was there over here, she would murder
She
you to
would
life.
eat you like a papaya. I'll tell you.
Exactly.
We'll send this to her. Let's see
Yeah,
what she
we
does.
will.
No, she
tell
will.
her.
She, unlike you, she listens to the podcast.
Yeah,
So
of course, I listen to the podcast.
I'll get the responses. So don't worry about
It's
it.
harsh, man.
But like, yeah, when we speak about the McLarens, also, the one thing which we need to highlight is the Aston Martin AMR 23's performance. Since Canada, I believe, the performance has just gone to such a downward trend. I think I'll not say after Canada, because during at the Canadian Grand Prix, Aston Martin did have reasonable performance, but then now it's just like, oh, what just happened? Like the Aston Martin hype just went down. It's more of like you just send a balloon up in the air and it just gets like pricked by a pin and then it just like goes off. I'm just feeling that at the moment.
Jason, what do you think?
I think the hype train has come down. That's what I believe, because Alonso is doing well. It's become custom now that he's doing well. Before it was that he would do well, say 1 out of 5 races, he would come up somewhere. But now it's not like that. They have a fantastic car. They're coming top 10 almost every race. So it's become normal now.
You better say thanks to Mercedes.
No comments.
Because it's Mercedes engines.
No comments.
No, see, like
It's just Ferrari fans, man. Okay, anyway.
such a egoistic dude.
I've never seen someone so egoistic.
I know, right?
We get it. We get it. You're a Ferrari boy.
Exactly.
Wearing a blue shirt, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's an Alpine fan today, but not got any Alpine logos on it.
Yeah.
No, but coming back to the topic, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, he's lost his winning streak or that winning charisma because other teams are doing much better than, Alonso and the car itself.
Yeah, but then I don't see him fighting now. Because normally, I don't know whether you've observed during Silverstone, he was actually fighting with Pierre Gasly. Okay? But then now he's not fighting. He's not at all fighting. Like in Hungary, he just gave way and he was like, okay, guys, go, overtake. Like I don't see that kind of rush anymore with Fernando Alonso.
Does he have a contract for next year?
It's a multi-year contract.
Okay, maybe it's
It's not a single year contract.
Okay, wait, no. So, what do you think? Why is this happening? What do you think? Is it because he's doesn't have any motivation? The car is not good enough, or is it just he doesn't give to
I
flipping?
I, oh God. Wait, what I think is that the car's upgrades didn't work at all.
Okay.
I feel like there is too much downforce on that car that it's like already at first Aston Martin was like, okay, don't expect much performance from us for this track. It's not our best track. That itself is just like, that itself for a driver would be like, okay, in front of the investors, in front of the management, they know that this car wouldn't work in this particular track, so I can downplay it a bit. They told in Hungary it's going to be an amazing car. What happened there? It just messed up. And then now we are here, finished at Spa. Again, what happened? Nothing much. It's just that he was P5, if I'm not wrong, like just like a position away from Hamilton.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just feel like at this point he's just like, okay, whichever race these people say, okay, it's our best track, I'll try to give my level best. Otherwise, the tracks which I don't feel it's great, I'm just gonna dunk it off.
That's
Yeah.
a strong statement which
Okay.
you just made, and I agree with you. I agree with you, man. But yeah, I mean, there are the upgrades are there, but it's not as good as other cars, for sure. That's one. Number two, I think he sees. So you can see the difference in the way he is when he's confident. He makes a lot of statements. When he doesn't, he stays quiet, which is great, which is amazing. That's how it's supposed to be. But the way Aston Martin made the promises that, oh yeah, we'll be like, you know, fifth second, like quickest or something like that. I'm like, relax. Looking at McLaren's tracking record,
Development is just
Ferrari,
phenomenal.
including Ferrari. Jason, I vouch for you. When Ferrari was doing so well, I was like, damn, they figured it out. Clearly not.
Just for a few years. It's coming back, don't worry, it's coming back.
He
But
says
coming back
he
on-
says it's coming back. We got to see what Fred Vasseur got in the garage for us.
Jeez.
Anyways, I'm just gonna leave that.
but
Coming back to this, what you
Yeah,
spoke about Alonso. He's just 1 point ahead of Hamilton.
just one. I know because
Yeah.
see,
So-
if Hamilton didn't get that penalty during sprint, technically he ends the summer ahead of Hamilton,
Yeah.
ahead of Alonso in the third place.
Yeah.
So coming to your statement that Alonso was not fighting, motivation wouldn't be one because he would finish P3 in the championship if he keeps winning, keeps doing well, finishes above Hamilton. So that wouldn't be a reason. So I also agree with you on the point that the car is not doing that great as he expected, or he expected more from the car.
I think he expected more.
So now there's that imbalance of performance, which impacts morale.
Definitely. But like, yeah, speaking about teams itself, what just happened to Alpine? So much changes. I'm like, yeah, Jason's
Oh,
favorite
I'm here.
thing, Otmar Safnauer is kicked out from Alpine
I
as the
called
team
it.
principal.
Who's back now?
So at the moment, there is no one
No
which
one.
has been
Okay.
said, but there are
Cyril,
rumors that
Cyril.
Ferrari's Mattia Binotto would come back as team principal.
Ferrari keeps. I have no words for Ferrari.
Mattia is gonna end Daniel's career.
Daniel?
Oh wait, Alpine.
No.
Good lord, what just happened? Are you having a stroke?
No, I'm
I
good.
don't think he's having a stroke. I think he's just. Jason's being Jason.
So Mattia coming to Alpine. That's I don't know what to say. He's done well for Ferrari. He's done bad as well. So it's a mixed opinion from my side.
Like, see,
And
Mattia
I'll leave it at
Binotto,
that.
Mattia Binotto, he was basically the engineer for Michael Schumacher's race-winning Ferrari. So it's not that he doesn't know the equation. He knows the equation. It's just that with Ferrari's management style, It's too much reporting to do, more than the work.
I'll tell you what it is, right? And I'm no expert in the situation, but from my understanding, I'll tell you what I understand. Ferrari they know what their objective is. They know what the game plan is. I think they can't execute it. And I think that's too much for the team principal. Team principal is, other than the drivers who are the face of the team, it's also team principal. Because the drivers report to the team principal. So it's like a triangle, right? And knowing that, I think it's a good thing to say that maybe for him that's a great decision to see how a team actually works. Because I'm pretty sure he's made the decision to leave, or if he is joining the team principal Ferrari, if he is joining Alpine, I think that would really give him an outer look of what other teams are doing, and maybe he can manage that well. All Formula One teams are very, very organized. They're very, very well to do. Obviously, some are really good in budgeting, some are not. And maybe at the end of the day, it's not about money, it's about how the team is and how the communication is. So maybe Ferrari team principal in Alpine is not a bad idea.
Potentially, but this is what Otmar Safnauer said when he left. He was like, you can't get 9 women pregnant and hope to have a baby in 1 month.
Yeah, I saw that. I started laughing.
I just didn't understand
Sorry,
that at all.
can you repeat that again? I just want to hear from...
You can't get 9 women pregnant and hope to have a baby in a month.
I have no words. That's another level of creativity he has. How do people come up with these kind of like statements? I could never.
Bro, stop shaking, man. Tell something. That's some next level thing
like,
over there.
Yeah, like I would really want to like talk to him, interview him, and ask him how does he come up with these kind of statements. To be honest, but Arjun, what do you think of this statement? Like, what do you understand from this statement? Because I'm having a hard time understanding, so I want you to make me understand.
Thing. So I don't know whether you've seen what Alan Prost has said about the Alpine management, saying that Laurent Rossi, who was the CEO, he was just such an inhumane person. He just used the word incapable and inhumane person. That means the rift between people at Alpine are just to another zone. Mm-hmm. Because, okay, to listeners out there, in Formula One, certain teams, like the team principals, CEOs, everyone will be the same. Okay, say for Mercedes, there's Toto Wolff. Toto Wolff is the team principal. He's the co-owner of the team. Whereas if it is Red Bull, it's Christian Horner. He's the CEO and the team principal. Okay, and if it is for example, if it's McLaren got a CEO, Zach Brown, who it's Zinger Burgers. But you got a team principal who reports to Zach Brown, and Zach Brown is all like, I think in that one I have to laud Zach Brown because he's all like, at least out of the 24 races, at least 22 races, he is there with the team on the track, be it Formula One or even Formula E, because McLaren even have a Formula E team, by the way.
Yeah.
So he does a stellar job. I'm not going to deny that. But certain teams, say the legacies, say Ferrari, I'll not call Alpine. It was previously called Renault. So these both teams have been there for generations. Like even McLaren also has been there for generations. But with McLaren, the team structure is very efficient. But others, that's not the case. With Ferrari, you got so much higher ups to report to. With Alpine, it's the same case. You got to report to the Renault CEO, and then you got the Alpine CEO. So the case was this. When Cyril Abiteboul was basically the team principal at Renault, he was the team principal as well as the CEO. When he left, that entire structure kind of changed, where you got a separate CEO. And Laurent Rossi, trust me, some people said his expectations were really unrealistic. 100 races will make sure that Alpine wins the championship. Like, come on, you got other teams over here who have been working their asses off. Like Mercedes, they work their way and then manage to get the formula right.
Yeah.
And it's all about getting the formula right?
Yep.
Like, your thoughts on this though?
I think CEOs bring that business perspective into Formula One, which is not always gonna happen or not gonna go according to plan. Because CEOs are just focused on money and bringing money back, and that's their aim. How can we improve the cash flow? How can we improve the profits? But for the principal, it's how can we improve the performance. So again, it just depends on the budget teams have and the team they have and what they're willing to do to get there. And not always it works. But yeah, setting unrealistic deadlines doesn't help any team or any person, in fact.
Me here.
Okay, so my dad, he was a CEO for like 3 companies. Now he has his own company, right? So from what I've understood from him, CEO is who handles money, basically. Layman language for the people who don't understand what CEO means. Now, a CEO is there to make the brand a better brand awareness to a whole nother level. Make sure that the brand has cash flow coming in, but majorly coming in and like the cost, basically managing costs, right? The team principal on the other side doesn't care about the CEO. He cares about the money coming in and whether money is going for development. So they both go hand to hand, for sure. But without money, you can't have upgrades. With the upgrades, so these two need to communicate together in order to get the cash flow in. So let's say if Jason and me are in one Formula One team and Arjun is our sponsor, we see that, okay, we are doing very well, Arjun. We show him the upgrades that we want. I'm the CEO. So we'll be sitting together and be like, listen, we need a budget of maybe, to make you guys understand easier, I'll say 100 dirhams. We have a budget of 100 dirhams to upgrade the wing. Now, you know that the team's doing very well. We have a lot of upgrades that we want, and it's my responsibility to give you a brand on the car and to give you a contract that says, listen, you'll get a lot of advertisement. Formula One is the richest motorsport in the world. So people will know what kind of brand you are. And we'll also put you in all the press conferences and everything, on the shirts, on the logos, everything. In order, you give us the cash for this kind of upgrades. I take that money, I use some for profits, and I give rest, whatever there is, to the team principal for upgrades. This is what I've understood by reading, and also what the part of CEO is. Arjun, do you agree with me or do you disagree with some parts of it?
See, I totally agree with you on this though. But then there's one aspect though which I feel like this is what I would think is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Being the CEO and the team principal, both together, it is a mammoth task, but it is, I would say, the best one though, because as a CEO, you got a brand to maintain, you got that status to maintain. As a team principal, you're like, okay, there is that level of excellence which you want, and there is no other person to lead it other than the team principal, because the team principal knows it to the precise point how he wants that investments to work on the car. Like, there's a reason why all these names like Petronas, Oracle, Neom, like whichever you say, Aramco, all these names are there on the car. If they're pumping that much money, that means you got to get this thing done. That's exactly the point.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like team principal should basically be the CEO, because they know it a lot better, and it's not like they will not be completely corporate, because just a CEO means he's pure corporate. A team principal and CEO means he already has his hands dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got all the grease in his hands, and now he's managing to get everything up into order, get it into one fine piece of architecture, and move. That's what I think.
You know, I was just going to take the example of Toto and Christian, where they're the principal and the CEO. It's because they know the part of racing and they know what cost is there to bear, as well as they know the business side, where they have to manage both in accordance, and they know that one works with the other and both perform well. It's just a huge success for Red Bull. So that's a great thing that Mercedes and Red Bull are doing, which is why you see Mercedes and Red Bull are up there, because they know what they need. They know what they need to do in order to achieve profits. They have everything planned out. They're just a set team, secure.
Like, yeah, they have that exact benchmark on how a team should operate.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But like, yeah, anyways, I don't know whether you guys have seen this statement which Lewis said on Sergio, saying that Sergio is just downplaying, and if it was Lewis on that Red Bull, Max would not be sitting this comfortably in the
Agreed.
seat.
Agreed. Agreed. I absolutely agree with that statement. I'm telling you, it's Red Bull is a handcrafted Red Bull Formula One car. It is so freaking. That car is fast in the right places. The corner turnings are absolutely sharp. The performance keeps upgrading. I'm excited for Red Bull only because I want to see what the car's potential is. That's what I think. Right? As much as I dislike Max, because the way he is, and I mean, I have to give him respect for the way he drives. I mean, he's an amazing driver. He has that fighting charisma.
He's aggressive.
He's very aggressive, which is great at times. But all I'm going to say is that if Lewis was in the other Red Bull car, he would absolutely astonishingly win all the races. Because
No, trust me, the gap between those two cars would not be 22 seconds.
30 second gap. That really shows where Red Bull is working hard. Harder than any other team.
Like, this is the thing. When I was seeing the Belgian Grand Prix, when Max comes into Parc Fermé and stops his car, there is still cars on the track. And I'm like, whoa.
30 seconds. That's equivalent to 30 years, Formula 1 years, like dog
Exactly.
years, Formula 1 years. That is crazy.
But
I love this Red Bull coming like first. I hate it. At the same time, I love it because, dude, that car is quick.
Can we get him a Red Bull shirt already?
Me, go for it. I'm a fan of their engineering. Not the fan of the drivers, but the engineering team is doing something that we are missing out. As Mercedes,
Most of the teams.
Ferrari,
I
Ferrari, I think you should get your team principal.
We're missing
first.
out on many things.
Get your team principal before you get into the grids.
yeah, it's like if you get that chance where you can kind of just mix and match the engineering side and the drivers and the team principal, I would definitely swap it off. Because I would love to see like an Adrian Newey Mercedes powered car. It'll be like just genius. Just genius. But like, yeah, coming back, did you manage to see Red Bull managed to break one more trophy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's wrong with these guys?
Okay, wait. Hold up. So there's comments that come in saying that Red Bull doesn't deserve cups because they're too fast. Okay? And I disagree with this. It could be like a God's way of saying no. Like, enough cups you have. Like, give it to other. Okay.
Oh my God.
That's
what
the-
stereotype is going over here?
That's the kind of comments that I have seen when I go through all the comments on like Formula One post.
Okay.
What I think is that Max is like, oh yeah, I've got so many. If I break two more, big deal.
Yeah, he's got one being repaired in Hungary.
He's like, yeah, frick it, who cares? But I think Red Bull does deserve all the cups, and I hope they break more.
Maybe he'll come back next year with another one.
No,
I like there's a picture of Max is holding the broken cup and he's still happy about it. Obviously you won. No one gives two shits about
Exactly. No one gives two shits
about the cup. Oh yeah, it took 6 months to make it. Great.
Defo.
But who won? Max. Oh yeah, the cup looks splendid. No, I don't even know how the cup looks.
Like, is he just given up on silverware? Or is it just like Red Bull doesn't have space in their factory or something to keep the cups? That's why they want to break every one of them.
The first one,
like, okay, let's
the first
make
one
space and
wasn't
then
even
do it.
the first one wasn't even Red Bull's fault. It was Lando.
First one was
Lando
Lando.
was jealous.
The
Lando's
Lando being
excitement of
Lando
spraying the
just being
champagne.
Lando Norris. There's nothing. But the second one, obviously, I was trying to because like after like work hours, I'm doing this with you guys, right? And I'm researching, and I was trying to replay the video to see who dropped the cup, and it wasn't anyone. Actually, it was so you know those boards that they put
Yeah.
Max P1.
Yeah. Those neon boards, yeah.
Yeah. So it was someone, we don't know who, because when I was researching, somebody flicked it and it fell and it tipped over the cup and it fell. Right.
Yeah,
So
plus
the
it's
board
a very
sunk.
unique cup.
Okay.
It's a very unique cup because it's shaped. It's shaped as a ship.
Hence the sinking. The board sank.
Good one there. Like yeah, I honestly I'll not say it's a great race, but then it was a good one. Say all the sprints, qualifying, it was a good one because of the rain. Like yeah, I understand now why the rain is a really good thing. But otherwise, yeah, it wasn't much of a great thing.
It was a very average race. Like
It was
if
an
you
average
if you
race.
expect like crashes, which we don't. Okay, as Formula One fans, we love crashes, but we want safe crashes.
Exactly.
No, like we don't want any like deaths.
It shouldn't be like Joe Guan Yu at Silverstone last year.
No, not at all. And I'm really scared of that. But it's I'll tell you this, right? Crashes do make Formula One races fun.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Coming back to this, we'll come back to this. I have one like super important question, right? And somebody asked me this question. I thought I'll ask you listeners and you. Is NASCAR better than Formula One? Question mark. Go, Jason. I want to hear your voice.
No way.
Why do you think so?
Formula One is the best sport. Look at the amount of effort that goes into F1.
Making a Netflix series? Boom!
No, F1 is always peak.
Okay, so
He's got something out.
I replied to that person who asked me that. I won't say who. I said, NASCAR is all fun and games. Formula One is all about making history. Right? Facts. You have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Of course.
American just being
my
American.
God, trust me, I really wish this was recorded on camera. But like apparently we just changed our setup this time to something a little more interesting. Thanks to our dear friends down here at Podcast Hub in Dubai. So apparently today is basically our first episode where we're recording this in a proper setup studio, where three of us are basically there face to face instead of virtual screens.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel so happy
I really wish this was a recorded one.
I am really happy to see Arjun and Jason's face in reality.
I think we need to wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
Not because we're ending our time slot, not that, because it's just we don't want to make you guys sit for that long, because you guys love us always, I know that, but once again, thank you so much for tuning on to another episode of Formula Pod. If you guys like it, just subscribe it, give us some good comments, a couple of stars. 5 stars are always the best.
5 stars or we kill you.
Come on, not the killing part. If any time in the future we become so successful, we'll remember you.
Yeah.
That's
for sure.
the deal.
Yeah. I'll give you a high five, guys.
We'll give you free F1 tickets.
Excuse me?
Okay, first we should get the tickets.
Exactly.
And then we can give it out.
You
But
see, first you get yourself an F1 ticket.
We will.
Then you talk about giving others F1
maybe
tickets.
watch a few races. I'm joking.
Yeah, that's that's actually a very valid point.
But he
This
was
guy,
traveling. Like you can't.
I was traveling.
poor
exactly.
thing, right? You see, you went to India, right? Apparently,
Yeah.
the net connections over there are super cheap,
Yeah,
so
but,
you could still watch.
but they're not that great because
Oh, come on, bro, 5G.
I know. I agree.
we
with him.
live off the grid, so
Oh yeah, you live off the grid.
It's okay, it's okay.
Come on,
Welcome back.
Too much
Thank you.
excuses. Too much
Welcome back.
excuses.
But
Yeah, anyways, you're back in Dubai.
Yeah.
All 5G stuff over here, so you
Yes.
better watch next time, or else
yeah, for sure.
I'm killing you. Like, yeah, I'm saying this over here.
yeah, he's killing. I'm not. I love Dubai.
Anyways, once again, thank you so much for tuning on. And like, yeah, since the race, the Formula One season has gone on for a summer break, that doesn't mean we're going on for a summer break. We'll be still be here entertaining you guys. And like, yeah, hope to see you guys soon. Oh no, that does sound wrong. No,
It doesn't.
yeah, hope to see you guys soon. And like, yeah, hope to get our episodes on time.
Yeah, and thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you giving the love and support that you're giving us. If you have any feedback regarding anything of our podcast, should it be more technical? Should it be more fun, engaging like these ones? Let us know. We would love to hear from you guys. Jason, even though you don't deserve an outro, we're giving you a chance to do an outro. So how about you go take a chance?
I'm still open for sponsorships if anyone's there.
This guy,
I am ready.
every time you talk to him, he's like, money.
It's
I
good.
am ready.
good.
A
Like
CEO.
Lewis said, cash is king, baby.
Exactly.
Anyways, on that positive note, we are wrapping up. And like, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Good night. Because we're shooting at night.